hang on. That's disgusting.
That is fucked. That is disgusting.
That is gross. I don't want to be involved with that.
I'm going to do it as well now. Yes, there we go. Finally, someone out.
No, that is so disgusting.
I'm still waiting on the inaugural Kyle burp.
Won't be.
Kyle doesn't burp nor fart.
That is, both of those are true statements.
Why?
Nah, just, you don't need to do that. Keep it to yourself.
Is it like, I reckon it's a
Once
family thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like your mum always
Competition.
told you off for it when you were little. So it's ingrained in you to not do it.
No, well, I just don't think it's necessary for me to do that in public.
But it's us three.
Yeah, but also people are going to hear it.
So
It's as good as
can't
farting
smell
in
it,
front of
though.
them. I know, but if you hear someone fart in public, it's not like you're like, oh, it's fine, I can't smell it. It's like it's still disgusting because you heard it.
I don't know. I reckon it's the smell that puts people off. That's why they always go like this. And
Because
They
you've
can't
definitely
talk
like
anymore.
farted on the way to uni, but it's not been like loud, and I've smelt it.
yeah, you
and
don't make them
it's
obvious.
not good. When you let them seep out like that, it's worse.
This cannot be the start.
This is the start.
That is vile, disgusting garbage from France. That's what it is.
From France.
From France. Finn went
Missouri.
to France. Finn's here. Thank you, Finn.
It's all right, guys.
Another
Excited.
European man who
Nervous.
thinks he's European. It cost me €40. That's like €60 for you guys, or $60 for you guys.
Not quite.
You go to the pub. How much is this pint, mate? Is it like, I don't know, €5? I mean, 10 Australian dollars? Fuck off.
You hate that, don't you?
Yeah, I can't. No, but I just got to cop it. Something that, got to let people talk about their fun times.
I reckon it's kind of weird when someone's talking to you about their trip and you haven't gone away or done anything exciting recently. It's just like, yep.
It's all right.
You just don't care. You can only talk to people about traveling who also have travelled themselves.
Because you feel
Yeah.
bad.
You
like,
feel bad.
Kyle's been sitting here, still doing uni.
Yep.
Crashing his car.
Did you
Yeah.
crash your car?
Yeah, that's why I got a new one. I spoke about it last week, so
Yeah, I forgot to listen to that podcast. So can
That's-
you please?
completely
I think it came out
understandable.
like a day ago.
Yeah,
So that's
Fair.
all right.
Fair.
yeah.
Mm.
It's all, I've also been copying recently. People that like they know me, but they're not my close friends. They'll just say, "Oh, how was your time in Europe?" And I was like, so I've got to the point where I'm like, "Fucking what?" Like, I'm just gonna say, "Yeah, it was good." I'm just going with it. Yeah, good.
So why have people been asking you?
I don't know. Just because all our kind of friendship group has gone to Europe, I've just been like, yeah, no, I went to Europe. Like, when did you get back? Oh, just recently. What was your favourite place? Oh, I don't know.
Where would you say you'd go? If like,
I'd say something like Lisbon or
where's Lisbon?
Berlin or something like one of those places. Saw the Berlin Wall. You know what I mean? Portugal, was it?
Mm,
Yeah, so
nice.
yeah, cop that.
You've been to Europe.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
Greece,
Culture
whatnot,
boy.
Paris.
When we were there, I reckon, like, you go through Instagram stories, like, whenever you're scrolling through, I reckon most or at least 40% of my Instagram stories were that of Europe.
Oh, Europe.
Like, every single day. It's
When you're back
insane.
here, you haven't got much to post on the old story.
No.
There's not much going on.
I don't mind seeing the stuff over from Europe, but I just don't like seeing 5 people posting the same thing at the same time about the one spot in Europe. I'm like, I just saw that. I just saw that. I just saw that again. Like, but that's a me problem.
I think that's a common problem. I've been in arguments with other people about it. And
I
they-
liked
they
what
agree.
you did when you were like, I went to a country. I'm going to post like my 4 best photos in one thing. Gives me a bit of everything and doesn't flood my feed. I like
took
that
into
consideration.
other people when I did post the old story. Not 10 in a row.
Are we calling them selfish for posting stories?
I
It is
reckon-
selfish. You can't take up that much of my time.
But then can we just unfollow? Because another strategy I went with was muting stories to repeat offenders that have been, trying to draw my attention on the stories due to frequency, and I was just not having it.
Do you reckon they're targeted stories?
What do you mean?
They're at you. Like they're trying to get your attention. I want.
I
Kyle
reckon
to see
that
this.
would be very self-indulgent if I thought that it's all about pissing me off.
I think
Or-
that as well sometimes because it does rile me up so much that I'm like, this has got to be targeted. There is no way this is real.
Nah, that's what a very like selfish way of thinking. Everything in the world revolves around me. No one knows or cares.
No. What about a close friend spam though? Because you can't really mute a close friend story.
Can you leave a close friend group?
You can mute it.
You can mute it.
I've done it.
A close friend, like
I've done that as well.
They've given you
Almost,
some
I reckon the same person.
they've thrown you on their close friend. Oh, I've done it as well.
Yeah, I think we're all thinking the same person.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, bugger.
But anyway,
Anyway,
how's our week been? We'll start it off how we normally start. Finn, how's your week been? Your day, whatever's been going on.
Week's been pretty good. Just work, getting back into it, applying for some real jobs now because I've
Yeah.
graduated.
Yeah, congratulations.
congratulations, Finn.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
You've
it.
left me alone for recent trimester.
So how much you guys are uni buddies, right? Like you
Yeah.
go together, hand jobs in the car. It's all working on the
Yeah,
way.
well, one of us is driving, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something going on there. Anyway, he's gone. You still got how much longer?
I've got this trimester and then one summer unit. So I'll be done by, I don't know, March, April next year.
It's a long time, and you're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, fully done. So I finished in like June.
So what are you doing that he's not?
What do you mean?
Because you've been going through it neck and neck the whole time, copying each other's answers and everything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The amount of stuff I've had to send Kyle over the last 6 weeks has been extraordinary.
That's a complete lie.
I've
No,
got
it's not. You
receipts,
told
dude.
me Finn helps you out consistently.
I help Finn out.
With what?
So what do you mean with what?
Give me some factual evidence.
No, I would not incriminate you because I'm a good
True.
mate.
The academic.
Could you get in trouble for this or not?
Yeah, that's
If we
why
don't-
it's a
not
comedy
now.
podcast and it's all jokes.
Yeah.
Obviously. That's what I hate saying, that this is also a comedy podcast.
Yeah, I hate that as well. What's your podcast
Because
about?
if you say it's a comedy
I don't know.
podcast, it's like, oh, so you're funny, are you?
No.
They're like, almost prove it. I can't.
Spotify asked for 3 genres. We give them 1 because we don't want to say really what we are because it doesn't make sense, this show.
Yeah.
And
What
the
would you say the 3 genres would be?
Talk show.
talk show.
Because we're talking on the show. And that's like the only
True.
fair description I can give this.
Maybe people. I don't know.
People. Gee, we could, like, that's could be applied to any podcast, really.
People.
Talk show, people, cameras.
Well,
We-
a
those
science
3 categories.
podcast wouldn't be about people.
Science.
Yeah, let's say like.
But there are people on
People
it.
talking. Oh,
Yeah.
it could be like robots.
Social science
we talk
is
about.
about people, connections, and,
I suppose.
robots.
Yeah, but like cosmology, talking
Yeah.
about the stars.
But it's people talking about it.
Well, we
Yeah.
bag astrology a bit. We could be.
astrology,
Yeah.
like the star signs.
Yeah.
Finn likes those.
Yeah,
Star
Finn
signs.
believes in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm a massive believer in horoscopes and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Mm.
And horror
I couldn't
films.
even tell you what I am, to be honest. I think
An
it
idiot.
changed.
An idiot. That's one.
It changed recently.
It changed.
From an idiot
Yeah,
did they all change?
to Taurus, or I don't even know what they are.
Apparently, or maybe I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure
Are you
that
Cancer?
I was a Virgo, and now I'm a Leo. Or
So your
vice versa.
birthday does. So this is what I don't understand
they
here.
added one in.
Your birthday hasn't changed. So how does your star sign change?
Leap years.
What do you mean?
Is that it?
Are
I
you
don't
in
know.
like a crossover
I'm pretty
period?
sure this could be
Well,
like
that's
no.
that's a complete
This could be like awfully wrong. So,
likely.
but I'm pretty sure they added one in.
They've added
You
You
another star
can't just
sign.
add more shit in.
I,
It's like you're cooking a meal, right? Like a soup. And you're like, this is so shit. Like, you've tasted it. This is shit. Just fucking chuck some more salt in. It's not going to fix it. It's all dog shit.
I don't know. I know a few people that love it.
It's astrology.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah, I know a few people as well. Can't believe it.
I don't understand. My sister loves it, so we go back and forth a bit. She says like, you know how it's got to do with the moon and the stars and stuff. You know this, surely you guys know.
Yeah.
And you know how the moon affects the tides.
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah,
science.
so she says your body's 70% water, so of course it's going to affect you as
gee,
well.
that's a pulling at straws. That is someone that read half of like science textbook, I reckon.
That's what she
Mate,
said.
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
know
she
that.
said. And I left after that.
Yeah,
Went to my room
fair enough.
and cried.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
Mine's been good. Not much has been going on since we last recorded. Just worked and, nothing exciting on that front.
No one asked me ever.
I was going to ask you.
No one ever asked me. I had
How's
a
your
great
week, Jack?
I had a great week, but no one wants to hear about it. So that's
Go on.
fine.
Great week.
Elaborate.
Well, then what was so great?
Nothing's really happened. Just chilled
Gee.
at home.
Glad we,
I'm glad we asked.
checked in with Hannah's week.
I usually have good weeks, I think.
You
You don't
usually.
normally have good weeks.
No, I usually have good weeks.
What makes them good?
I just
Gee, this is just dead air.
do you know what's do you know what it's a
What makes them bad?
do you know what it's a weird stat? I haven't
God.
cried since Kobe died. Like when was
Is that a stat?
that's like 4 years.
It's a
now.
fact.
That's a long time.
Do you remember when Kobe died?
Oh, yeah, I was at your house.
Yeah, you were at mine.
told
and we
me,
Were, we were
and-
pretty average that morning,
Yeah, it wasn't good.
and we woke up, and I woke you up because I saw it on Twitter. That-
Yeah. 2 of my heroes have died when I was with you. MF Doom
Oh yeah.
as well and Kobe. I was like, no way.
That's why we don't have sleepovers.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other since
So
Kobe died. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a long time with no crying though.
it is.
I need a good cry soon. Gee, the next one's going to be big. I don't know what it's going to be though.
Yeah, I started watching Last of Us. I got a bit
Oh.
teary in that.
Third episode.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That was a emotional roller coaster. That one.
Have you played the game?
No, I haven't.
Game's good.
Show's good.
Game makes it better.
Yeah. Well, I don't have time to play the game. while
I don't
watching
like
What
it.
are
the
you
idea of fungus though. I reckon fungus is gross.
I reckon the concept is very good. The idea
Yeah,
behind it all.
it,
I was like very well thought
Technically
out.
makes sense.
But it's disgusting. Like when you see like,
Well, it's not meant to be like aesthetic.
no, it's not. But
It is aesthetic though as well. Like,
You're not meant to go yummy
like-
when you look at
oh, well,
the
I'm not looking
zombies.
at like, look at my lips or anything, but
you know when like he kills her and like the fungus is coming out of his mouth and it goes.
Yeah, that's gross. But
that was disgusting. Huh?
did he just give away anything there?
No, like-
that was
Okay.
in like the second episode or something.
when they try to infect them, they like kiss them, and you see the fungus.
Oh, yeah.
It's
weird one.
disgusting. Yeah.
So weird.
Mm.
That was gross. Didn't like that.
You've got your notes out early.
Yeah, I was just having a look.
He's gone heavy early here.
Yeah, well, while we're here, things that I've noticed at uni since Finn's been away. Well, I've actually had to speak to people, which I don't like doing.
Elaborate.
Well, and first of all, I noticed like types of people at uni, and there's only 3. So there's people that like live on campus, so they're involved in uni because they're there all the time.
Okay.
There's people that don't, so they're there for class and then they leave. And then there are first year students, and they are the worst people on the planet
Why?
because the way they talk, like everything revolves around them, especially at uni, does my head in. They'll be like, oh, I'll show you to this classroom. I was just there this morning. It's like, fuck off. I don't like you at all. Get out of my way.
Is this a
Don't
thing?
speak to me. And they're like really like, because they're like so open-minded. They're thinking
This is great.
their future. There's so many opportunities. Get the fuck out of my way. Don't speak to me. I don't like it. Leave me alone.
Is this a proper thing?
Yeah, I've
And
got
they try and do
additions to this as
initiatives
well.
and they do like pop-up shit. And I'm like, I don't want to be involved. And they're trying to get engagement. And I'm like, leave me out of it.
What about as a 4th type of uni student?
What
and
do
you're
you-
going to know exactly what I'm going to say.
All right.
Those that wear Deakin University.
Oh,
hoodies.
and if you buy merch from your university, burn them at the stake. The humans and the jumpers they wear. You can't wear university merch. It is so lame. I will never speak to you and respect you.
We would walk past someone wearing like a Deakin hoodie or something, and Kyle would out loud be like, "That's not on. Take it off. Burn it."
You can't wear it.
Would you not wear that?
No way.
Are you ashamed of Deacon?
I'm not gonna wear it.
Why?
I appreciate the opportunity, yada yada. But
Like,
like,
we've worn school uniform for 13 years.
yeah, we had to wear that. That's
Yeah.
a choice to wear a Deakin hoodie.
I still wear my Padua sports thing because it's warm and shorts.
Yeah, but you bought that because you had to wear it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, this is a choice.
Is this optional
This is-
purchasing?
I don't even know why they have merch. just to take more money out of our pockets, even though they've got all mine. Like they've got it.
I feel like in college in America though, the college merch is massive.
And that's where a lot of the people that wear it are normally people that live on campus because they're so involved in the uni and they wear the hoodies and I don't want to see them.
How many like Michigan hoodies have you seen like in TV shows?
I find it weird that we wear their college merch.
Yeah,
Don't you
I
reckon?
find that weird as well.
Like
Can you
imagine
imagine-
going to Texas and seeing someone with like Monash. It's like no one would wear that. That's ridiculous. That's so dumb. RMIT. No, that's just not happening.
Why do we wear their stuff like UCLA or Michigan?
It's like Chisholm.
MIT.
Like you're kidding. Imagine the rivalry between Chisholm and Swinburne. Like no one cares. Like, oh, it's so weird. And then we just wear it casually, like out on a Saturday night. People wear like, I don't know, Michigan, whatever they are.
What would you do if you saw someone wearing a Deacon
Oh,
at the Grand?
round upon. I'd be like, nah, not here.
What's
not a bad
wrong
idea.
with Deacon?
It's not
not the
just
place,
Deacon. I don't
it's
know. We sound like the biggest dickheads right now as well.
No,
Like, we're being
well down that.
completely insensitive.
Well,
But
that's
it's
usually what this show's
Yeah.
about.
But it grinds our gears in a weird way.
It
I
is.
just didn't like it.
Yeah, not a fan.
So what do you wear? Is uni like a bit of a fashion contest, like a dress-up day at school? or not?
Well, this is what I will say. At Swinburne, the fashion is more because it's in where is it? It's like Box Hill, Glenferrie, up that way.
North.
Yeah,
It's in Hawthorne.
yeah. So that kind of area is a bit more streetwear, trendy kind of. And then Deacon's a sports school, so there's a lot of just either plain boring or like people just wearing sport gear. And it's not as much like a fashion competition.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty well summed up.
Yeah.
That's
but
it.
then you could go to RMIT and it's all in a city and it would be
You got to look good.
whatever.
Do you have to look good at uni?
Nah, you don't have to.
I mean, like I buy casual clothes, and like uni was a good time to wear it, so I'd always try and look relatively nice. But I wouldn't.
I'm not trying to look
I-
like a bum.
No,
But
I'm not. But I'm not like worried about impressing people.
yeah, the choice is there.
When you go out down the shops to get a loaf of bread, do you throw on clothes to look the part, or do you not care at all?
I'm not wearing my garbage clothes, but I'm not like if I'm wearing trackies, I'm not chucking jeans on.
Like trackies and UGG boots, are you rocking them?
I won't wear UGG boots.
Into IGA or not?
You wear
I
Crocs
wore,
though.
I wore
'cause
Ugg boots out for
can't.
dinner the other night.
No, you didn't.
There's a
To a restaurant.
Yeah, oh, it's not a restaurant. It was Snitz. We sat in though.
Okay.
That doesn't count for going out for dinner.
Yes,
Oh,
it does.
okay.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
does.
I don't think so.
No, it does. Definitely
That's
does.
borderline like a fast food restaurant.
But you can
Yeah.
sit and they bring you the food, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
That's
they
a
brought us the
restaurant.
food, had a beer.
Would you say you've gone out for dinner at YOMG?
Yeah.
No,
I
no.
think so.
Unless it's like a sit-down pub restaurant kind of meal. That's what I think is going
No
out for
way.
dinner.
You
Okay.
can
No,
go
I-
out for
I-
like
I-
a...
All right. Well, you can go to Macca's. Going out for dinner to Macca's.
That's fast food.
But you sat down and had a meal.
No, it's different. They don't give you the food. They don't deliver the food there.
So it's all to do with them putting it
Service, I
on your
reckon.
table.
I think service comes into it.
I don't know. Well, no, at YOMG they don't.
Oh, that's right.
They don't deliver.
they're
Yeah,
buzzer.
I found a loop. Yeah, it's the buzzer. You got to go up and get it.
I reckon buzzer's halfway. Like
Oh,
between
we're
fast
just
food.
adding some.
But you got fast
some
food,
terms
you
and
got
conditions
buzzer,
here.
you got fast food, buzzer, and then you got
Delivery.
service. Yeah,
Yeah.
table service.
So it's the gateway drug, the transition, the trans.
Yes.
Speaking of trans,
Mm.
I've got nothing, and I
Boom, boom.
don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But
I don't
anyway,
understand
That's
it.
staying in the pod.
That'll stay.
That'll
That'll
definitely
stay.
stay.
Mm. You
Oh,
got short hair now, Finn. Last time I saw you had long hair. I reckon
yeah,
short
that was a
hair.
long, long time ago.
You've not seen me since like May last year. Then
Yeah.
my
No.
hair. This is the longest my hair's been in a long time.
Do you reckon
That's-
long hair's going out of fashion?
I know. I just keep shaving it because it starts looking weird after a while.
It's cheaper.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, that was good, Finn. And I've just thought of something that happened when you guys, I don't know if you guys experienced this when you're at the airport, but on my way back from Thailand, I understand duty free is a very good opportunity to take advantage of the alcohol. But there is nothing more frustrating than when we had a delay in Singapore, so we had to wait like ages for this flight. And that was at 2 a.m. we landed in Singapore, and the flight left at like 9 a.m. or something.
Okay.
And then we got back to Australia, and there is nothing more frustrating than waiting in the airport duty free because your brother decides he wants to buy 5 bottles of vodka.
I've got a segment on this, but yeah, continue.
And genuinely, you can only buy 2 bottles.
No, it's
So
only
then-
one. It's 1.25 liters is
Yeah.
max.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I had to go through, get some for my brother. My youngest brother had to go through, and my dad, all just buying alcohol for him. It's maybe like 11 in the morning. I've slept 2 hours in 2 days. I don't want to be in duty free. It is the most frustrating thing, just getting stuck in there. Like, I want to leave. I want to get the bags and leave, except we're like picking, and he was trying to pick, I don't know, between, the Captain Morgans or the Grey Goose. Just pick fucking one of them, please. I've slept 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got a little thing on this. I noticed this. So I was on a plane. We're all on a plane to Europe. It takes fucking ages. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
12 hours. The plane lands, and we've been patient, right, for 12 hours. It's a lot of waiting, cram, uncomfortable. That's patience, right? That's demonstrating patience.
Yeah, I
What I
agree.
don't like is being more patient after I've already been patient, if this makes sense, for something so stupid. So, for example, the plane took for ages to get hooked up to that little tube that it connects to
Oh, yeah.
to walk away.
Mm.
So we were sitting on the tarmac for like another hour.
Really?
And I'm like, I've waited so long already. And
Yeah,
it's done
no.
the countdown on the screen in front of me. 12 hours, we've reached 0.
So after you hit the ground, you've landed, you've
I
stopped
expect to get off the plane straight away.
within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, an hour on the tarmac. So I'm like, fuck this. And finally we get off the plane. And then some lady falls over in front of me.
Step over.
And I'm like rushing to get out. Just get the fuck out of there. I'm done with the plane.
Nah, I don't like
And
that.
so I'm waiting there for like 20 seconds. But I was I was so fucking angry. I was
Yeah.
so overwaiting.
Yeah, fair enough.
This exists.
I reckon.
I can't do this.
Okay, I was worried you were going to go another way with it because when you get off a plane and someone behind you rushes up to get their bag and then like tries to weasel their way up to the front,
Why is this a thing?
wait your
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Like, honestly, we're all going to get out. Bad luck here at the back. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you bought the cheaper ticket at the back. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Wear it. Don't try and like squeeze up the aisle. And people that are trying to go in ahead of you when there's no movement in front of you, nah, that's insane.
It's like a rush to get out of your seat once the seatbelt sign comes off and the
Yeah.
plane stops.
It's like, no, we're going to wait. And I'm going to wait
Everyone
until
gets
the...
up.
And I will deliberately have both hands on the seats on either side of the aisle, block off any access for the people behind me and let everyone in front of me go and then my whole row and then I'll look him dead in the eye and then walk off because I hate it so much.
Really?
Oh, just wait.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that.
It's the worst. Like the
I don't
amount of
mind.
times the plane would stop and everyone would jump straight up and unlock their, the overhead carrier, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're quick to
And
do
then
that.
rush off.
Yeah.
They're coming from behind you. Like I was sitting on the aisle a lot of the time, and if anyone was in between, the window seat and in between, and they were trying to jump over me, there was not a chance. Because
Nah,
it's just like,
nah,
mate,
block it off.
I had someone, right? Like my bag was in front of theirs in the overhead carrier.
Yeah.
So they've taken my bag out, like thrown it on the floor, grabbed their bag, and just run straight off.
What the fuck?
Did you say something to him?
I was like, "What the fuck?" But
I would have 100 said, I would have been like, there's valuable stuff in there. Don't throw my stuff. And I would have gone in.
Well, the best thing about Europe is I sort of like noticed coming back, you can swear and say as much shit as you want, and no one really understands you a lot
Yeah,
of the
it's
time.
What do you
True.
mean?
Like, especially
Surely
when
they know
we're-
swear words.
No, they do, but like the way we say it and everything's just different.
Yeah.
Really?
You can
Yeah.
get away with saying a lot, and it feels really, really good.
Yeah, you
because
can
they,
a bit. I have noticed that. Yeah.
They look at you like what? But
Yeah.
you've said something abhorrently rude.
Yeah.
Mm. Like, those guys in Portugal that come up to you trying to sell you shit. Or I just ended up telling them to fuck off straight to their face. Like they come up to you and say, marijuana, you know, you like this. And I'm
yeah.
like, no, fuck off.
You have no idea.
And they don't get angry.
The worst thing
Oh,
is
really?
because like you get approached like in this one area a lot, and like one guy will come up to you like nah, and then this guy will see you say no to this guy, but he goes, oh, I'm a red hot chance here to sell some drugs.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he'll come up to you and you're like, no, I just fucking said no.
Yeah.
And then the third guy will come up to you and think, maybe he's on the edge here. I'll get him going. No.
That's never been from my marketing experience at uni, if the first guy you say no to, chances the second and third guy aren't going to get a yes.
We're not in the market for drugs.
No.
A bit of a segue,
And if you were, you would have got the first guy.
Exactly.
a segue on this as well is like, you know, when you go past like a restaurant and there's someone at the front trying to get you to come in,
Yeah.
that deters me.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
does.
going in the restaurant
Oh.
if someone's trying to show me the menu.
Yeah.
Let me in.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I don't like that, trying to force you in, get you in quickly. I will respect someone that lets me look at the menu and doesn't interrupt me while I'm there saying like, oh, what are you looking for? You want pizza? You want pizza? Oh, we've got pizza. Like, just let me look. And they say, just wait there politely, quietly. And then if I come in, they'll be like, all right, just this way. And then I'll meet you there. But just no, pizza, good, big beer. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
If
Not having
Connor, if we went with Connor, he would have eaten at every single place he walked past. He was
Why?
really, really bad at saying no to people. Like he'd always be like, oh yeah, no, we'll come back later. And then just completely ruin it. It was
What I did a couple times and I felt kind of bad for, I'd sit down at a restaurant and they pour you water, they welcome you, table service, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we sit down at the restaurant and he's come over, he's poured us all water. We have a look at the menu. It's no good.
Oh, that is tough.
The menu's no good. And we all like kind of look at each other like, you know, what's the go? Because we're not eating here. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck, that looks disgusting. If that's the best they've got, we're not eating here, surely.
Yeah.
What do we do, boys? And it's like you kind of look at the table guy and you say, we're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And he gives you that look of,
You've
okay.
You've wasted my time.
And
though.
he takes the menus off. And I feel like a bit of a dickhead, but
Yeah. No, that's tough because I don't know why he's literally just giving you water. Likely out of a tap that was free.
which is hard to come by in Europe just quietly.
What, water?
They charge you for water.
you have to ask the tap water, otherwise they bring out water and then they bring out bread and cheese and everything.
And they charge you.
look at the receipt and yeah.
Yeah, they charge you
being
at the end of it.
I don't like that. Not one bit.
Yeah.
Tell me if it's going to cost me something, then I need to know straight away.
They don't let you know.
No.
They
They
say,
squeeze every single penny out of you.
yeah.
We did that in Sydney.
Mhm.
They kept bringing us water. We're like, oh, this is, of course we need water. We're drunk idiots drinking meat or whatever. Like a big tomahawk steak. We need water. Just give it to us. Then we look at the bill. It's like 5 bottles of water. It's like $20 each. We're like, oh,
The
shit.
still water, yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it was still because we thought, oh, still water. They're not
Because they
gonna
say
charge
still
us.
or sparkling, you're going to think, well, we're not getting sparkling.
Yeah, because that'll charge us. Still water out of a tap.
Yeah.
That'll be free.
No,
It's
No.
not out of a tap.
No, it's
Nah.
not.
$7 San Pellegrino water.
Yeah.
Voss. Do you remember the Voss water
Pump.
bottle stage?
Some people still have like Voss bottles.
Surely
going
not.
around.
Bit of Michael Voss.
People threw oranges and fucking watermelon in them at school. Thought they were all trendy and shit. Get a little book on the sand and toast a photo with it.
Are they the
I
glass
hated it.
ones?
Yeah. In Norway.
Yeah.
Imported 24 hours away. It's going to taste better than
Yeah, going to taste
local
good when it's...
water.
Yeah. No,
No.
that's fair.
Funny
No.
though. Finn had to take a shit, so we're back.
I'm back, guys.
We're black.
I'm back.
It's good to be back
Good to be back.
after an intermish.
Into Mish.
Intermish.
Okay, are we just going to repeat what fucking Henry's saying or what?
I've got a bit of a story that I didn't really mention.
All right, let's hear it.
Now, I've got this kind of thing going on. Now, it's the first flight over Cathay Pacific, so it's through Hong Kong.
Right.
Chinese airline
Right.
going on. Throw that in your head.
All right, it's in there.
I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying. Now, the food was disgusting, first of all. So I didn't eat anything.
What type of food was it?
I don't even know. I didn't open it. It just smelt fucked. And I looked
Okay.
to my right, and the guy eating his. I didn't. I elected not to eat it.
Pick the chicken or the fish. It's normally the options.
I can't remember, but I didn't eat the plain food. So,
Fair enough.
and I've got this kind of phobia. When I was little, I used to get really bad pressure pains in like my sinuses
Right.
when I flew. You know, when you're a kid, you get sore ears or whatever.
Yeah.
So all up in my pipes, above my ears, above my eyes. Sorry, I
Yeah.
get really tight pressure going up and coming down.
Still?
Still,
Oh,
so I
okay.
got to go like block my nose and push out,
Like equalise and
equalize,
stuff. Yeah.
whatever, like a diver.
Mm.
And everyone looks at me like I'm.
No, I sometimes
Autistic.
do that.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, relieves pressure. Anyway, I didn't do that, so I get some pain going on the way up.
Yeah.
And they bring the meals out early. They brought them out real early. And I was hungry as fuck. I didn't eat all morning. Hungry, felt the pain. For some reason, started freaking out.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm on the window, and there's these two people next to me, aisle and middle seat, eating their food. And to get out of your seat at that time is not a good time.
That's not
Nah.
acceptable. You can't
Like
be
it's
doing
No, you
tough
can't.
work.
Nah, unwritten rule is you got to sit there and wait.
You got to sit there and wait. But the pain, man, the pain. Like,
Yeah.
it was bad. I was crying. Like,
So that was the last time he cried.
Oh, yeah, that was
Kobe
the last
and on
time
a
I cried.
plane.
from pain. That
Yeah.
was the I forgot about that.
How
Anyway,
about that?
so I'm like leaning up against the seat next to me, covering my eyes because I'm in so much fucking pain. I can't really sit still.
And men don't cry.
And
so.
They
the
don't.
lady from Hong Kong next to me kind of noticed what's going on. I can't speak a lick of English.
Oh, that's going to be helpful.
Yeah. So I kind of give her the nudge and say, I got to get out.
Yeah.
And they're both eating their mains,
Oh.
which looks fucked. It's in like this tin tray. It's gross. And
Yeah,
I'm
yum.
like, I got to get out. And I'm starting to feel lightheaded. I get lightheaded when
Yeah.
I feel weird.
Yeah.
I get out, I bomb it to the toilet. I'm flying to the toilet.
Yeah, okay.
And the stewardess kind of looks at me, something's wrong with this guy.
Yeah. Mentally.
So I kind of stumble my
Unstable.
way to the toilet. There's someone in there.
Oh, joining.
And
Move
I'm like on my hands are on my knees, like bent over. The lady's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
You did. Does it
And I
look
said-
like he's
I s-
okay?
I flat out said no. And the guy comes out, and I go straight in there and I faint, like in the toilet, and my
You
legs.
fainted on a plane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flown out of it. Legs are hanging out the fucking toilet door.
She didn't even shut the door.
No, I was
That's-
out of it.
Thank God you didn't shut the
No
door.
way.
Yeah,
That's
the
lucky you didn't shut the door because otherwise you'd be stuck in there and then it's like, sir.
Yeah, so she's like grabbing my leg and pulling it, and I would like turn around.
What's
like,
that gonna imagine that would be that would be the funniest thing to watch. Hannah's passed out in the toilet, like, and then someone's just yanking his leg. Like, you're right, mate. No, he's not all right. He's not even on the planet.
I wasn't okay, but I wake up like face planted on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Like, and then I spent some time in the toilet to myself, maybe like 5 minutes.
Oh, so you're lying on the bathroom floor.
I
of a
woke. She
plane.
woke me up.
You're lying on like
Piss, a layer of
lying-
piss.
yeah.
Oh, definite piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That was probably the strange smell you were thinking of before.
I don't know. Bad BO next to me.
Yeah, not great.
Anyway, woke up in the fucking cubicle, just like panting and sweating.
Was
and
heaps of people looking at you?
kinda. It's hard to see someone on the ground when you're in a plane.
Yeah, and you've just fainted.
Yeah,
so
but there's a
bit
couple of
blurry.
stewardess next to me.
Okay.
Get up, get out of the toilet, feel $1,000,000. Feel so much better than what I did.
Yeah.
Every time I faint, I
quick
feel
nap.
so much better after.
Mm.
Go back to the thing. They're still eating them. I got to take off their food and stuff. Let me in again because I'm in the window.
So it couldn't have been that too long
What?
if their mains are still there or they're still eating.
Well, you
Like-
know how they don't collect the plates for a while.
Oh, so they had it there, but they've
yeah,
they
so
were
you
done.
can't just put them on your
Okay.
lap.
Yeah, no, I was just saying if they were still eating.
So you
That
got to
wasn't
take off
too
the
long.
food, put up the tray.
Yeah,
Get
yes,
out of the
still
fucking seat.
annoying as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get back there. I have my meal. I'm like, I should probably eat.
Yeah.
I open the yogurt, and you know how in a plane it's super
Oh.
pressure? So like a can of Pringles.
Yeah,
like
they
it looks like it's
explode.
about to explode. I open the yogurt, goes poof, it goes all over the person next to me and me.
No way. No
Covered
way.
in fucking yogurt.
This person is hating you right now so much.
And like, I felt so bad. Like the vanilla yogurt went fucking everywhere, all over my face.
I could see that going the other way. I was on this plane, right? I've just started my meal. This bloke wants to get up, go to the toilet, comes back, gets yogurt all over me.
The pain went away though.
Oh,
But I
gee.
kind of laughed it off. I wiped it off her on her pants and stuff.
Oh no,
That's worse.
that's not.
Well,
You
her
can't
napkin
touch
was
them.
dirty, so I had to use my napkin.
But you used it.
No, but you
Well,
could give
yeah.
it to her to use. Don't do it. No. I've got this. I'll make this better. No, let her fix it.
I fixed it.
That's not good.
Was it like fine?
Lots
Like,
of yogurt, but no, it wasn't fine.
What was it,
She didn't
strawberry?
like me for the rest of the night. But
how early?
fair
this was
enough.
Early, wasn't it?
this was early.
How long was the flight?
12 hours.
Oh boy.
How often
And
did you have to like hold a piss in or like? 'cause
I
you
don't
just
piss.
was that.
I'm all right with the
You're
piss
fine
on
with
the
that?
plane, yeah. But Noxie and Connor, who I went traveling with,
Mhm.
we didn't sit next to each other. So Noxie's
Is that a
like
good-
looking at me
Yeah.
a while away when I got up thinking, what's wrong with this guy?
Oh, true.
Yeah, it was weird. That was a bit of an experience.
Would you rather sit next to your mates on a flight or just have a bit of space? I guess it depends on what part of the.
Sit next to my mates, 100%.
Sit next to your mate.
Even on like day like 30, you've been with each other for like 3.5 weeks. You still want to sit next to them, both?
Better than a random. Like
Yeah.
getting some randoms like elbows or like
Yeah.
arms on
But-
you is just always uncomfortable.
Yeah, but they might be like wanting to talk and stuff, and you're just like, nah. Don't.
No,
Your
want
but
mates.
what if the randoms want to talk?
Yeah, so you
to.
get
Unlikely though.
you get the random talk.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's
Have
more
you been on a
likely?
flight recently? Probably
Yes.
not. You didn't go to Europe, did you?
No, it's Thailand. It is. Gee, I don't like that. Not even one bit. I really don't like that at all.
No, you went to Thailand.
Thailand.
Mm.
Just next to your family.
Traveling though.
Yeah, traveling.
It's good fun.
Yep.
I think we're going to do some traveling next year and bring this along with us.
We'll see how we go. See
We'll
how the
see how we go.
fun's turn
You guys
out.
will hate each other.
Leave some things behind.
Likely.
Can
Right.
you leave your missus behind when you go traveling for a while?
It depends on how long.
Yeah. I actually
I
don't
could.
know what you do.
If
I
you
could.
you could,
I like stay with her for 100%.
Could leave your missus.
you're going
No,
away.
like, wouldn't split up.
Mm. So, how many years do you have to stay with someone to consider? Because say you just started a relationship like around a year, would you break up
How long
while
are
you
going
go
away
traveling?
for?
Say, well, that's another
3
good
months.
question. Are we going to say 3 months is the average? Some people go for 6 months. Some people go for
We'll say
6
3.
weeks. We'll go 3 months.
Depends. Depends
How-
on the person, doesn't it?
Well, what's our opinion on long distance kind of relationship?
Well, you're going solo for 3 months in Europe.
I went solo for a month
How was it?
and it sucked.
Yeah.
But like, I still wouldn't go the other way.
Mm. What would you say to your mate that's only been, say, dating someone for 6 months, but
Mm.
like they're like so infatuated with this person, like like almost dropping love bombs and doing all this kind of stuff, and then you're like, you're gonna go away for about 5 months to Europe.
What do you-
Depends. Like, surely they would have booked it. If they've booked it,
Yeah, is it selfish to be like,
I don't think it is.
I'm going away for ages, and we've only just started like being a thing?
It's a tough conversation. It's a frequent conversation, I reckon, as well,
Yeah.
for a lot of people.
Well, I think it's especially kind of relevant for us because a lot of people around our age, because of COVID and shit, because everyone's been stuck at home, they're trying to travel, and everyone's trying to get out
Mm.
at a younger age instead of like getting a job, making some money, then going later on. So that's why it's been kind of come in, I reckon.
Do you have a break?
Well, what's a break?
A break's a break. Say it's a timeout.
It's a
You-
time out. What do you think of having a break though? Can you have a break and then come back the same?
Having a break and coming back the same is just like, this doesn't happen.
Unrealistic
It
expectation.
does happen.
I can't.
Well,
hear
people
of,
have
like-
breaks and go back, but there's something different though.
There's just too much unknown.
There's too much
Are
unknown,
you
isn't
like
there?
completely honest about everything in the break?
Well, you'd have to be, completely transparent with the person, wouldn't you?
If you're not, that's bad. You got to
It's
be
not ideal.
transparent. Trans is good.
Trans, we love the trans.
Yeah.
The
Got to be
trans
the parent.
Yep, my parents are trans, so
Love.
that's not true. But okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
transparency's good.
Yeah.
I was watching. Tell you what show ropes me in every time.
Friends.
Too Hot to Handle.
The
Friends.
fact that you've
Fucking
gone
hate Friends.
completely polar opposite. You know what gets me every time? Friends? Oh, shit. I mean, Geordie Shore? Oh, my God.
It's embarrassing how much I get sucked into Too Hot to Handle.
It's
I've
because they're
never watched
hot.
it. Never watched it.
It's like Love Island. It's like put all these hot people in a room and just watch them try not to get with each other, pretty much.
Yeah. It's a weird one. It's weird that people watch it. I've tried to watch it just because like when it first went on Netflix or something, it was everywhere. So I started watching it, but then I just listened to the blokes for about 10 minutes and I'm like, oh, yep, I'm done. But then you're like, there's someone you find really attractive on there and you're like, oh, I'll give it another go.
Could you watch it with your parents?
Absolutely not. I couldn't watch it with anyone.
Little segue from that as well. Watching a sex scene and your parents are in the room.
We just talked about this last week.
Fuck.
On Monday.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh, 2 from 2, Finn. That's good. That's
we
all
talked
right.
about it last
Did do
week.
my research.
I
but
said I didn't
Keep your head
like
up.
it. Kyle loved it.
That's not true. Listen
you know
and
what's
find
worse?
out. What?
Is you can add this into the podcast the other day if you want to re-upload it.
Oh, the re-upload potential.
But watching it with your girlfriend's parents when she's not there with you.
What? What?
No
Why would
way.
I ever be in that scenario?
Because I like sometimes I'm at Charlotte's
Like,
and,
they're not
she'll
in-
go to bed and I'll watch a movie with like her parents because I'm not ready to go to bed. And there is like some violent sex scenes in it.
Yeah.
Do you
no.
say anything?
Oh,
What are you
kinda
watching?
go
Like,
oh,
don't do that. Don't grunt.
not in the way that the sounded then.
Yeah.
But, you know, that you try to incorporate the cheeky comment to act like you're taking the piss out of it.
Do you wait for someone else to make the comment or do you initiate?
I try to initiate because as soon as it starts happening, I start quivering with awkwardness.
With fear?
It's just a weird dynamic.
It is that's a strange one. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
I reckon it's something you can watch with your brother and be totally fine with. I don't have a brother, but I reckon that's fine.
I find it weird with my little brother.
Yeah?
I would,
It's not that bad. You'd rather your little brother be in the room than your sister.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find it weird with your little brother?
Well, it's weird either
I don't
way.
really watch a lot of movies with my siblings.
Is it weird watching your little brother grow up and he might bring over a girl for the first time? You're like, what the fuck? Like, I remember you just playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Lego, and like, now you're doing this. Is it weird?
So strange.
Is it?
Alice had a girl over and
Gee, your old man would have been.
he was like fucking punching the air. He was stoked.
Oh, they
But they're out in the pool area and I went outside and he's just like sitting there lying on her.
Oh, that's so weird.
The weirdest thing is because
You
you
can't
know,
do that
Alice
in front of your
Alice isn't
family.
that tall.
Oh,
He was
so-
like smaller than her.
Oh. Oh.
That must be weird.
Oh, it's strange, but like, you know, you sort of just need to accept it.
Yeah. What do you think of like showing public displays of affection in front of your family members?
Oh, big no, dude.
Big no.
I can't.
No.
Nah, there's no way.
If like, bring up Charlotte a lot, but if she comes into my house and like mum and dad are there, like, I like just give her a high five. Or something.
Yeah, I'll be like, good to see you.
Is it
Well,
that
not-
awkward?
I just don't. I'm not. Nah.
Can't hold hands?
Oh, that's
Holding hands is fine.
So you watch a movie with your folks and your girlfriend's with you. Are you
Yeah.
like snuggling or you're separate?
I mean, you're not wrapped around each other,
I'm not. Yeah, we're
But
not
you-
spooning,
but
but
there's not like a massive divide between you.
yeah, we're not like the distance apart as we are now with your girlfriend.
We could get closer if you
Not
like.
spatial. No, we're doing just fine. But
It's just weird because you know your parents don't care, but they look over and it's just like,
what do you think of the leg touch in front of your parents? Like whether
Oh,
someone
no way.
like
No.
your girlfriend either does it to you or you do it to your girlfriend, like either in front of their parents or in front of yours.
Nah, you're fucking with me. That
I
does
reckon
not
I'll
happen.
just go.
What are your thoughts on like the leg touch in the car? If like someone else, your mates are in the back seat or something.
no.
No,
No.
I've done that. I think you were in the car
I've seen you do it.
and no, I wasn't like holding it there or anything. I reckon she put her arm on my
She
leg.
had her
and
arm on your
I've just
leg.
I basically grabbed the hand, shook it and threw it back. I was just like, nah, the boys are here. I can't, like, I'm way too insecure to be doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, it's just weird.
PDA is just weird in general.
It
I don't
is.
mind a bit of PDA.
PDA in front of people, you have no idea who they are.
I reckon
just
friends
general
are kind
public.
of funny.
Nah, friends is weird.
Yeah.
Not like not
when you-
serious PDA, not holding, not affectionate.
Okay.
Weird, funny stuff.
I reckon it's fine around people you don't know because
Like a
you're
piggy
only with
bank.
each other anyway.
Yeah, and you don't care.
But when you're
Yeah.
with like mates and stuff, you're with mates.
Mm.
So it's just a bit strange to
Yeah.
start macking on.
How comfortable would you
Oh,
feel
that's-
bringing your girlfriend to the pub when you just know your mates are there?
I mean, I know she'd hate it. Like she would never ever want to do that.
Really?
Oh no, that's not the right way to say it. Like she would if
She'd
depending on
tag
the crew,
along.
but she'd be like,
She could go and it'd be fine, but she'd stop. Oh my God. She'd go and it'd be fine, but
she'd rather
if
be
there was an
somewhere else.
alternative to not go,
yeah,
that
she-
would be
she
the priority.
Yeah,
She wouldn't be begging you to.
She wouldn't be like,
You'd-
please let me come to the pub with the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she doesn't like beer.
Yeah, I know. How weird's that?
So we get 4 jugs and a prosecco, please.
Yeah. God. Annoying.
Is it a bit of a weird, unfair thing if you bring someone to the pub with your mates and they don't drink beer and they drink something else?
I hate it so much because you're trying to do rounds. You're trying to do rounds with like the jug. And the bloke that goes way too early, like the change of ball early, straight to a vodka lime. And I'm like, well, we've got a jug. There's 4 of us. You're the third leg and you've already on a new ball.
Yeah, if they're doing that when it's getting close, like when they're due to buy a beer as well.
I know. And then as soon as they change the ball, like new game, you're out. You're out of the rounds. Unless we all decide that we're going on the mixes or whatever we're doing.
The VRCs.
Mm.
I'm not big on. I've been really off mixes recently. I don't know what it is. I think it's the sugary teeth. I can't stand the fairy teeth.
Yeah.
I would never have like I see you've got a hard solo there.
Yeah, it's not
Can you
ours.
imagine
it's
having-
Brett's.
Yeah, that was Brett's.
Can you imagine having 5 solos in a night?
No.
No, way.
That is just
But you'd
sickening.
smash 5 of them down easily. Would like,
Yeah.
Mm. But
Sickening.
it's the same,
though.
isn't it? Literally
it's
the same.
It is the same. Yeah, I was thinking on the way here, I'm like, what's worse for you? 10 beers or 10 like Sprites?
See, my mind immediately goes
And what-
to Sprite.
And what's
Like,
easier to consume?
beer is way easier to consume.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's not like
That was a dumb
fizzy
question.
or like,
Sugary.
I get like I can't have like a big gulp of like Sprite.
Could though, if it was hot.
You do, but your face be doing these ones. You that.
Yeah, no, that is fair. You would be. Yeah, that is a good point.
But what's worse for you, like a can of Coke or a cigarette? Because you know people smoke like 60 cigarettes a day. If you had 60 cans of Coke in a day,
I mean, in terms of like
that's bad.
I reckon that would
absolute
kill you first.
quantities of each.
Yeah. Like
Wouldn't
one
be good.
cigarette versus one can of Coke.
Yeah, what's one cigarette going to do? Nothing. Smoke.
But you
Everyone,
have a pack
pick
of
it up.
cigarettes in a day.
That's 20 liters of Coke.
That's like,
Yeah, that's just not okay.
does that kill you?
It'd have
Eventually,
It'd be
it
like-
has to come to bite you.
in like a couple of weeks, you've drank in a pool of Coke.
Yeah, like that's a lot of Coke.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
20 litres of Coke. That's death. You're gone.
That is death. See you later. Say hi to grandma for me.
Both my grandmas are alive.
I know, both of mine are as well, which is a
Are
weird.
they actually?
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just a bad generalization by me.
Mm.
It's all right. I'll put my hand up.
Have you heard the thing where like to introduce kids to death? That's introducing kids, like teaching them about death. That's why you'll give them like a hamster or something when they're young.
Oh, yeah, like pets and stuff.
Yeah, it'll kind of
Yeah.
warm them up to what death is.
So you buy them an animal just so when it dies.
Just so it
they're right.
dies.
Understanding loss and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
That's not
that does-
bad. It's not a bad way to do it
Yeah.
when they're
I reckon
3.
it'd be easy with fish than like a hamster.
No, but you don't have the same kind of connection with a fish as you do like a dog.
Bullshit.
Okay, so have you
can't
been
have a connection with a fish?
like you got to
Yes,
have a
you can.
connection to understand like a loss, don't you? Otherwise, people dying, it's like dead goldfish. That doesn't equate it at all.
Perspective, brother.
You reckon? Nah, I'm not even biting. I'm not going at it.
Why
He's
is
baiting me.
Why is it sad? You know how you meet people overseas. You're sad when someone dies, right? And you'll never see him again. But if it's sad, it's not sad when you move from one city to another. And all those people you met at the hostel, you never see him again.
You can still speak to them.
There's still
But you don't.
Well, have you got a
Well,
strong
they
connection
Might
with
as
those
well
people?
be dead. Like if they died, you'd have no
Oh.
idea. Like, how weird's that though? They like those people that I met overseas, I don't talk to anymore.
May as well be dead. That's quite a selfish way to think, Jack.
It is very, but like,
Yeah, you're right.
They're not part of my
They're
life.
not
But I don't
important
talk to
anymore.
So
I don't talk
You
to
may
them.
as well
fucking
die.
drop dead.
I'm never going to see him ever again.
You know, it'd be funny if like someone you saw overseas recognised you from the pod.
That happened.
That happened at all?
That happened like 10 or 15 times.
Oh,
10
no.
off, not like he was counting.
Well,
It
No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
happened.
it happened 13 and a half times.
Yeah.
No, that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, fucking oath would have been.
Yeah.
I got recognised from TikTok twice.
Did ya?
Whose TikTok? Yours? Really? That's embarrassing because I've seen your TikToks.
Yeah, that's
like
like
you
something
walk-
going on there.
Yeah, I cannot believe no one's pulled you up on it. You
Well,
literally,
I have been.
your TikToks are just bad dancers.
No, did you not see the recent ones?
No,
his
because
are like voices now.
oh, even worse.
like,
That's worse.
400,000 views
Are you
on one.
embarrassed? I'll be honest. If I did your content, I'd be embarrassed and never post it.
Different though, because you wouldn't.
You
do
have
that.
this.
You
You
wouldn't
have
do
this
that.
weird ability to block shame out of your mind in a way that I can't.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh, if my mates watched this, or my parents, if my dad, well, he doesn't listen to this, so it
No, remember
kind
when-
of doesn't work.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah. If your dad saw your video, I reckon he would laugh. If I showed a video of me dancing like you did on your TikTok to my dad, he'd tell me to leave the house.
Yeah, I don't know how you get away with it. You're one of the few blokes I know that gets away with the dance. Like it's
I've not done any dances. I don't know what you're talking
no,
about.
you've
No, you
done
have.
some dances in the past.
But and it's weird the difference between like people in Australian culture where it's so frowned upon to do stuff like that, but you do it in like America or something.
It's like-
Everyone's like, yeah, of course, everyone's doing it. It's weird.
Getting recognised in Edinburgh was a weird thing. I was eating dinner with my family.
Oh, worst.
Have you been told this?
Yeah, I think.
Were
I
they
actually.
Australian?
No, they were
No.
Scottish.
What
oh, that's fucking awesome.
It
what
was
percentage
weird.
of people were Australian that came up to you?
Oh, 90%.
90. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That was weird. Eating fish and chips with my family. We walked out the restaurant. They're like, "Hello, excuse me, are you from the local podcast?" And I'm like, Mum was like, "Yes, yes, he is. Oh my god!" And I'm
Wendy
like,
would've
"Mum,
loved it."
fucking hell." She was lapping it up. That was weird. They said in a Scottish accent. They were from Edinburgh.
Nice.
Then
Take that.
that
That's
was
so strange.
that was strange. And Mum's like getting around them.
Your mum would have been.
I was like, thanks, thanks for the support. I don't know what to do. It's so weird.
It's weird because you don't want to brush them off like, oh, leave me alone. I don't like you.
Well, it's a
'Cause
whole
we're
new
pre-
experience being recognised in the first place. Like
Yeah.
in
You don't-
Edinburgh.
in
Yeah,
Edinburgh.
that's also very
insane.
random.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, I don't take it well if someone comes up to me and says something.
Has it happened to you?
A couple of times, but not many. I reckon people don't like me, which is fair because I don't like me either. So. Yeah.
You're the grumpy one from the local pickup, aren't you? The negative one who hates
No.
everything.
No, I don't hate everything. Just
Yeah,
a
but
fuck
little.
off.
complaining
Yes.
is your personality.
I know that's so bad.
But
How
everyone
bad-
knows you as like a little humble, cuddly bear underneath this aggressive skin of yours. I
Cuddly
reckon.
bear.
I don't know what's
Don't know about the
going
cuddly
on
bear.
there, but
No,
I
he's
just,
a cuddle bear.
no, I'm a cuddle bear. I'm
Yeah.
a cuddle fish. Nah.
Fish.
Oh.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. People just think me as a negative guy that hates everything.
I mean, that's
Good,
That's all we
good
see, though.
reputation to have. Oh, this guy hates everything and sucks.
I think
Oh,
people know you're joking though.
I hope so. Thank you,
Noxie's back earlier than what we thought.
Why are we talking about Noxie being back when I'm still here?
Fair call for you.
He gave us some info. You had to pay $27,000 in tax. And
Yeah.
he's
Happens
coming
to the
home
worst
early.
of us.
Did Knox have to pay that much in tax?
No, not
Oh
that
my God.
much.
And that is why we need Noxie back. But thank you, Finn, for helping us out.
That's right, guys.
Thanks, Finn.
It was
Thank you,
good.
Hanra.
It was real.
Whole
Yeah.
new change coming soon.
Is it? We've been saying this for so long.
So long.
So many promises we haven't like stuck to.
I'll stick to this one.
Yeah.
You guys want me to
Change is coming.
End with a joke.
Do you want to tell a joke?
You'll like this one, Jack.
All right, just say it, Finn.
Don't be negative.
No,
about
no,
it.
I want to hear it. We haven't ever said a joke on here before. About
Yeah,
time.
well, that's actually funny.
yeah,
So,
you got to put the camera on you.
Should I
God,
stare down
do you know how many?
barrel of the camera?
No, don't look
No.
at the camera, Finn.
Oh, geez, a lot of dead air there.
So there was a young boy and his grandfather, and
Oh,
they've
God.
decided to go out fishing one day. And they're out in the boat. They've been out about 20 minutes, and the grandfather has cracked open a beer. Shh.
Nice.
He takes a sip, and the little boy goes, "Oh, Granddad, do you reckon I can have a sip of the beer?" Granddad goes, "Son, can your dick touch your asshole?" And he goes, "No, Granddad, it can't." He said, "Well, you can't have a sip." Another 20 minutes go by. Granddad pulls out a cigar, lights up the cigar. Little boy goes, "Oh, Granddad, do you reckon I can have a smoke of the cigar?" And he goes, "Son, again, can your dick touch your asshole?" And he goes, "No, Granddad, it can't." So the granddad says, "Well, you can't have a bit of cigar." And he goes, "Oh, okay." Another 20 minutes go by. No fish, by the way. They're shocking fishermen. And the little boy pulls out of his backpack that Mum's packed him bag of potato chips. Opens it up, has a couple of chips, and Granddad goes, "Oh, son, do you reckon I can snag a potato chip? They look pretty good." And the little boy goes to Granddad, "Granddad, can your dick touch your asshole?" And Granddad goes, chest perked up, "Sure can, son." And the little boy goes, "Well, good. Well, go fuck yourself because these are mine."
Oh,
That's okay.
It's good.
oh, yeah. Well, that's Finn Bain, and ladies
That's
and
Finn
gentlemen,
Bain,
thank you
and
for
that'll
helping us
do it
out,
for the episode.
and that'll see us out.
Thank you, Finn.
Thank you, boys.
Bye, boys.